Question 18. Tawny placed a metal spoon in a cup of hot lemon tea as shown in the picture below. The spoon becomes hotter after a while. Which of the following best explains this? Cup loses heat to the hot lemon tea. It is totally nonsense. The cup is the colder one, right? The hot lemon tea is the hot one. How can a cold thing lose heat to the hot lemon tea? The spoon lose heat, also wrong. Spoon is not the hot one. The hot one is the hot lemon tea. So number 3 is correct, right? The spoon gains heat from the hot lemon tea. Number 4 is also wrong because the hot lemon tea lose heat. Okay, so if you see question 17, okay, to repeat, heat is form of energy, temperature is the measurement of degree of hotness, and heat travels from a hotter region to a colder region. Okay, so measurement of degree of hotness would be correct if I replace the word heat with temperature. Gary has 2 cups with the same so the hot lemon tea is the hot one, right? And therefore hot lemon tea must lose heat to the spoon, not gain heat. Gary has 2 cups with the same amount of water at different temperatures as shown below. He poured all the water from cup Y to cup X. What would most likely be the new temperature of water in cup X? Okay, you have something cold and something hot. You definitely won't get an even hotter temperature that option 4 suggests. Option 4 is 100. Okay, so answer is option 2, which is 50 in between. Okay, imagine I have hot Milo and I have cold Milo. Okay, and the hot Milo is super hot. Okay, I'm rushing to school, I can't drink it in time, so I go and add some cold Milo to it. Then now my Milo will be just nice lukewarm, okay, Milo, and I can drink it down very fast and go to school in time. So same logic. If you have a 0 degrees Celsius water in cup Y and water in cup X at 80 degrees Celsius, alright, I'm definitely not gonna get 100 more than that, right? I'm not gonna get 80 anymore. I'm also not gonna get 0 degrees Celsius, okay, because there's something hotter that is being added to it. So answer, it can be 40, 50, 60, whatever in between, okay, as long as it's in between, okay, and it's a reasonable degree also. They have made the question very easy by giving you 3 options that are very obvious. 1, 3, 4, very obvious are not correct. Diagram shows a metal ball and a ring apparatus. At first, the metal ball was unable to pass through the metal ring completely. Which one of the following actions will enable the metal ball to pass through the metal ring completely? So it cannot pass through. Why? Because it's too big, right? It's too big. The ball is too big to fit into the ring. So you must either make the ball smaller or you make the ring bigger. Alright? So if I have to draw it, I make the ring bigger, then my ball can pass through. The other way is to make the ball smaller, then it can pass through the ring. But of course this is an exaggeration, okay? My drawing is an exaggeration. It's not going to change that much to this extent. Okay? Dip the metal ball in cold water. Yeah. Right? You want it to contract. You want it to become smaller. Yes. Heat metal ball over a flame. Why would you want to do that? It will expand. It will gain heat and expand, become bigger, even harder to pass through. Heat the metal ring over a flame. Yes, you heat it, you expand, become bigger, then the hole will be bigger for the ball to pass through. Dip both the metal ball and the ring in cold water. Wrong. Why do you want to do the same thing to both of them, right? You don't want to do the same thing to both of them. Then there's no point. Answer is A and C, option 1. Okay. Picture below shows an electric iron for ironing clothes. Which one of the following correctly describes the properties of parts Q and R? So Q has to be a good conductor of electricity, of heat, right? If not, then what's the point of having an iron? Okay, if it's not hot, if it's an insulator, if it's not hot, it's gonna be very hard to iron. Your clothes won't be straight. Might as well you use a wooden plank to iron clothes, right? So 1 and 2 are wrong, 3 and 4 are correct. But then let's look at property of R now. Okay, it cannot be a good conductor of heat. If it's a good conductor of heat, you're gonna burn your hand, you know, then you can't use iron. So obviously you have to make it a poor conductor of heat so as to insulate your hand from the heat. Okay, the heat is going to travel, right, to the handle. Study the diagram below. The girl is able to see the plant in the presence of light from the lamp. Which one of the following correctly describes the path of light that makes it possible for the girl to see the plant? So, okay, it has to be from the lamp to the plant, then to the girl. Okay, this is supposed to be a straight line. Okay, into the eyes, it goes into the eyes, okay? From the light source reflected, okay, to the object, and then into the eyes. Okay, so option 2 is the answer. Some students will make the mistake of drawing the other way around, where it's from the eyes to the plant, then to the lamp, which is very scary, you know, because this implies that the eyes are shooting out light. It's laser eyes. Oh my god, so scary. So the light always enter the eyes so that you can see the item. Okay, the line is supposed to be straight because light travels in a straight line. Which one of the following statement about light is not true? Light is a form of energy. It's definitely true. Light can be measured using a torch and batteries. No, it cannot be measured using a torch and batteries. It can be, you know, there is light when there is a torch with batteries, powered by batteries, but it is not measured by the torch. We can see objects because light is reflected into our eyes. Yes. Darkness of a shadow depends on the amount of light blocked by object. Yes. Okay. So, what is shadow? Shadow is formed when light is being blocked, right? So, how dark and how big a shadow is the bigger and darker the shadow, it means the more light is being blocked. So, light is measured using light sensor. Study the flowchart below. Object, does it give off light? Yes. Is A. No. Can light pass through it? Yes. Is C. No. Is B. Both objects A and B give off light. Object A gives off light, but B no. B is under this question. Does it give off light? No. Okay, so cannot be. Both objects B and C do not give off light. Yeah, that's true. What? Okay, both do not give off light. Object A does not give off light, but object C does. No, it's not true. It's the other way around. C, yeah, it's the other way around. So A gives off light, C does not. This one also the other way around. Which one of the following statements about the shadow of an object is correct? It is always the same size as the object. No, definitely not correct. Okay, the size is affected by the distance, right? The object is from the light, okay, from the light source and from the screen. It is always the same shape as the object. That is also not correct, right? Not necessarily the same shape as the object, depending on the object, because we are dealing with three-dimensional figures, right? What if I have a cylinder and I'm shining the top? Okay, if I see from the top, it's a circle. When I see from the side, it's a rectangle. But it's still the same object, what? But different shape now, you see? Always the same color as the object. No, shadows are always dark. No color. It is formed when light is completely or partially blocked, definitely. The diagram below shows light from a torch shining on a wooden ball. Which one of the following would most likely be seen on the screen? The answer is definitely 2. Okay. It cannot be 1 because 1 is basically saying, okay, wait, so it's number 2 because the wooden ball is opaque, right? So opaque object will cast a shadow. Okay. Number 1 is wrong because it is saying that this object has a square hole in the middle. Number 3 is also wrong because it's saying it's a circle object in the middle, circle hole in the middle. Number 4 is also wrong because that's a square, not a circle. A ball seen from any angle is still a circle. Brian conducted an experiment in a dark room with a setup as shown below. Light from the torch could be seen on material B but not on material C. Which one of the following best represents material A, B, C? So the clue is, okay, light can be seen on material B but not on C, yeah? So what does it tell you? B itself is opaque. Okay, B has to be opaque. Alright. And therefore frosted glass, clear glass, all these options are out. Left with only 2. Okay. Material A has to be clear glass because light is seen on B, right? Okay, whereas for C, it can be clear plastic sheet, cardboard, metal sheet, frosted glass, anything, but you don't know. Okay, you don't know, you can't test it because it's behind B. As long as B is an opaque object, all light is blocked already. You cannot, there's no way you can tell what C is. Alright. So this is the last question. While watching a movie, Simon saw the shadow of a flying bee appearing on the screen. The shadow appeared to be smaller at times and larger at times. Which one of the following statements correctly explains the changes in the size of shadow of the bee that Simon had observed? Shadow appeared larger when the bee was nearer to the screen. That is not correct. If you are nearer to the screen, okay, you are further from the light, right? From the projector. So your shadow is going to become smaller. It's going to appear smaller. Alright, so number 1 is not correct. Sorry if it seems a bit slow because I actually lost the video, the audio part of this video, so I'm recording the audio again. The shadow appeared smaller when the bee was near the projector. It's wrong also. It's not correct also, because when it's nearer the projector, the shadow should become bigger. It's nearer to the light source, so more light is being blocked. Number 3 is correct. Okay, it is larger when it's nearer to the projector. Shadow is smaller when the bee was further from the screen. If you're further from the screen, it means you're nearer to the projector, you know. So if you're nearer to the projector, what does it mean? It means that the shadow is bigger. More light is being blocked. Okay. So I hope you have cleared up some misconceptions using this video and you have learned some new concepts at the same time. Okay, definitely it will be good for you to do more practices. Okay, and if you're interested in the other instructional videos of other school papers, do drop me an email at the email I've provided. Okay, you can purchase them from me. If you're also interested in one-to-one consultation classes, please feel free to contact me as well, or for private tutoring as well. Okay, I do provide those services, so just contact me at the email address. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day ahead. Bye bye.